Hello and welcome to the award-winning Coral Gables Now. I'm Belkis Perez. We begin with a major project on a major road. Construction has started on Busy Bird Road. On the map, you'll see that the construction project runs from Red Road or 57th Avenue to Southwest 38th Avenue. Crews will be repaving and restriping the east-west corridor of the city. Now, that by no means is the entire scope of the project. Here to tell us what other work is taking place and how it will affect us is Maria Palacios, Public Information Specialist for the Department of Transportation. Thank you so much, Maria, for being here.
Thank you, Belkis, for having us.
So this is a big project, at least for the city. So I'm assuming that there was a lot of outreach that was given, that was provided long before this project started. Tell me about that.
Right, correct. Actually, our outreach begins during our design phase. We are currently in the construction phase of the project. Outreach in the design phase started about 3 years ago, coordination between the City of Coral Gables and DOT. Then in 2008, letters went out to homeowners informing them of the project and inviting them to a public meeting that was held on August 21st. So we've had various coordination efforts and communication outreach efforts being done prior to the project starting.
And how about, this is a maintenance project, right?
This particular project is not only maintenance, we are repaving the roadway, as well as installing a sidewalk on the north side of Bird Road between 57th Avenue, Southwest 57th Avenue, and Riviera Drive. And we are also providing some upgrades to the bridge. We're actually going to be widening the bridge a little bit, so it's not just a maintenance project.
Is this something that was needed already, that's been in the works for a while, and it was just necessary because it was an old or outdated system, transportation system, or is it something that just, you know, it was determined that it was needed at this time? Tell me a little bit about that aspect.
Repaving projects, and particularly this project, I believe there's some type of maintenance component to it, but we also, like I said, have the sidewalk that's going in on the north side of the road, which is an upgrade to the corridor, and the bridge widening, which is also an upgrade to the corridor.
So Maria, since the project started, which was in January, we've already seen some progress. Can you fill me in on some of that progress?
Of course. The construction activities that have been started include staking the right-of-way line, which is kind of distinguishing what the public property is from the private property, as well as we've begun construction of the sidewalk. We've begun in preparation for the sidewalk being constructed. So
and people will see activity out there.
Definitely on the sidewalks. We'll definitely see activities regarding that.
And then when should we see this project complete?
We expect completion of our anticipated completion date is October 2010.
So that's just 9 months, and it seems like, you know, we'll go into all of the scope of work in a second, but it seems like really a short period of time for so many things that need to be done. Is this a normal time frame for a project this size? Yeah,
for a project with this particular scope of work, it's a normal time frame, 280 days. You know, the corridors vary from length to, you know, what different scopes are being done, but the department takes that into consideration and schedules the projects accordingly.
So let's go into some of the details as far as what we'll see if you head out there, you're driving by the area, if this is your regular commute in and out of the city, or if you're heading to work. We're going to see repaving. We're going to see, obviously, restriping as well. Widening of the bridge. Tell me about that.
We're actually upgrading the traffic railings, which are those barriers that you see along the side of the bridge.
This is by Granada, let's
By
just say
Granada,
that too.
Right, correct. This is the Coral Gables Canal Bridge. It's right before, if you're coming from 57th Avenue to heading east on Bird Road, or from 38th Avenue heading west on Bird Road, you're going to pass over the Coral Gables Canal, which is right before or right after Granada, depending on the direction you're heading. And that bridge is being widened. The guardrails are being upgraded, as well as we're installing a pedestrian bridge on the north side.
Because right now there isn't one, right? There isn't
one
there.
Correct. Existing conditions right now, it's very difficult to walk across that bridge.
So you're making it more pedestrian friendly.
Pedestrian friendly and safer.
Okay. And then sidewalk. The sidewalk is just on the north side right now, which doesn't have one
right.
at all.
The sidewalk is will be installed on the north side of Bird Road between Southwest 57th Avenue and Riviera Drive. There is currently a sidewalk on the north side between Riviera over to 38th Avenue. Specifically, I like to refer to that area as more the industrial area, just because you start hitting businesses after Riviera Drive, after the school, which is Lejeune, actually. So there's a sidewalk on that side, but between Riviera and Southwest 57th Avenue, there's no sidewalk on the north side of the road, or on the south side, I believe, either.
Wow. Yeah, you're right. So how about the existing, actually, are you going to upgrade any of the sidewalks that are there right now?
Yes, the sidewalks that are already in existence will be upgraded as well, to comply with ADA standards.
So any ramps that are needed, anything like that will be added as well?
Correct.
And then lighting, we're going to see some new lighting as well.
There is some minor lighting work within the corridor, and of course traffic and pedestrian signs and signals will be upgraded as well.
And then this area where there's going to be a new sidewalk, Coral Gables is known for all of its trees, its shrubbery, its landscaping.
Correct.
Tell me about that, and are you going to be removing any trees in this process, any landscaping, and then how does that work?
The contractor will be maintaining, will be performing maintenance of the corridor in terms of the landscaping overall. We will also be relocating some trees. Trees that are found to be in poor condition will be removed, as well as any landscaping or trees that are in direct conflict with the sidewalk on the north side. Like I mentioned previously, during the design phase, those residents that would be impacted by the sidewalk on the north side of Bird Road were informed that that sidewalk was being installed, and were either asked to trim their shrubbery, hedges, landscaping, or were informed that it would be removed, and that they had the option of taking care of that themselves or letting us take care of it.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate all the information, and it's really good because it keeps our citizens informed of what's going on, and it's such an important roadway that if you could just be patient with us for these 9 months, it'll be solved, and it'll definitely look much nicer than it is right now, so I appreciate it.
No, and I mean, thank you for the opportunity, Belkis. Like you said, it's very important that everybody is informed, and like I mentioned, anything that you may need, residents, any questions anybody may have, I'm available to answer those at any time. Should I mention my contact information for the residents?
I'm actually going to give it to them right now. Let me first give you the very important also that we mentioned are the lane closures. And there's going to be at least one lane in each direction that will remain open at all times. In the residential area of Bird Road between Lejeune Road and Red Road, you can expect lane closures from 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. All right, so in the industrial area, it changes a little. Between Lejeune Road and Southwest 38th Avenue, you can expect lane closures Sunday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. and then again on Sunday through Thursday nights from 9 p.m. to 5:30 a.m. and then Friday and Saturday nights from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. You can receive updates via email on lane closures through Maria, and all you have to do is email Maria at maria.palacios@dot.state.fl.us. So I thank you very much for that information.
Thank you, Belkis.
And Coral Gables Now is just getting started. Still to come, trying to get your child to eat their vegetables? Well, growing your own garden might help. We'll explain.
The city's automotive department has a new strategy when it comes to automotive practices that will save the city a considerable amount of money. I have that story and others later on City News.
Did you know that you can learn the timeless art of tango right here in Coral Gables? Take a look inside an authentic milonga and find out how you can participate. Stay tuned, there's more of Coral Gables Now coming up after the break.